Sun, ducklings, water like glass, we all seek that peace, but it's paddling through life's experiences that you really learn who you are. Looks simple, but falling from the board, I fractured my fibula. A crippling blow, but just another hurdle to climb in my professional journey. A career that began in Charleston, South Carolina. This is where I really got my feet wet. It was here I splashed onto the scene and pursued my dream of sports. I covered pro, college, and high school sports. It was the closest this 5'6" guy could compete in the same arena, but would be behind the camera my first big break came. Off it was on my next stop, jumping 105 spots to the number 2 market in Los Angeles, California as a producer. It wasn't until I got the interview at the famed Beverly Hills Ivy I learned my best friend in the business sent my resume to Hollywood. The spotlight did not last long as the station was sold, but my career reached new heights. It was in 2001, and was off to the Rocky Mountains, where I signed on to be a senior producer, a mile-high move for my first climb into news management. It was here, though, I led little WB2 to being nominated for Best Newscast, the first WB station in the country to do so. Cha-ching! I suddenly found myself in a bidding war with stations all trying to cash in on my services. I hit the jackpot, landing at KSTP in Minneapolis as an executive producer. A move that served up some incredible highs and lows, but the experience again had me positioned perfectly after receiving my first Emmy for breaking news coverage of a building explosion. The reward was the next climb up the ladder, back to South Carolina, where I would land my first news director position at WIS in Columbia. It was here where I would grab the ultimate prize, an Emmy for Best Newscast for our coverage of a deadly plane crash. Blink-182 drummer Travis Barker survived the fireball, and WIS garnered national attention. And then I found myself in Portland in a top 15 market as news director. I couldn't believe it. 2,897 miles from where I started in Charleston, South Carolina, I was in the ring with some of the nation's best, fighting to get coin out of the ratings basement. The battle quickly turned to survival when there was a station ownership change, and I got KO'd, out of a job. I could have stayed down after having to start all over in a custodial role at my tennis club where I cleaned and collected garbage. But a chance meeting rerouted me to the campus of George Fox University. It was here I came out of the shadows to display my talents in the classroom as an adjunct professor and in the broadcasting booth as the play-by-play person for Bruins football and basketball. And with that, I was in full pursuit of my passion to teach, which pushed me in a direction to master those skills by entering Syracuse University, which through this window of creativity, classes, and degree in journalism innovation will allow me to overcome the obstacles and open up new paths in my professional life. My name is Brad Neuhoff.